Spider, 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 please these Misty's writers. The fuck? Spider! What's good, man? It's Young Spider, man. Back with another video, man. So today, bro, I'm reacting to my viewers' hot takes. I'm reacting to their hot takes, seeing what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a lot of bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very familiar with a lot of these niggas' games, so I'm expecting some bullshit. But nonetheless, we gonna react to them. Basically, bro, how it worked. This took place in my Discord, right? So if you want to submit a hot take, dude, so I can react to it, just join my Discord. Discord link is in the description of the video. We be talking about music, sports, anime, whatever, bro. Games, all type of shit, bro. But without further ado, man, let's see what these niggas got to yap about, and let's react to these hot takes. So the first hot take is Prince is better than Michael Jackson. This is I don't think this is a crazy take. I'm not too familiar with Prince's game. I grew up on Prince, though. What's crazy is when I was a youngin', Prince is probably some of the first music I've ever heard. Every time my mom picked me up, she would always play Purple Rain. From daycare, she would always play Purple Rain. So I got mad respect for Prince, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that nigga. But I'm not too familiar with his game to say that this is a bad take or this is a miss. But I know he's an all-time great. I've heard one album from him, which is the Purple Rain album. I've heard that whole thing. I really liked it. But I am going to take Michael Jackson over Prince. But I can't say this is a bad take or not. Because like I said, I'm not familiar with his game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's respectable. But I don't know if it's a bad take or not. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to the next one. Glorilla is the best female rapper. I ain't going to lie. That's a miss. That's a miss. I'm trying to think. Glorilla do definitely be having hits. You know what I'm saying? She be putting out some shit. But is she the best female rapper? No. I'm taking Little Sims for sure over her. Little Sims for sure over her. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Who's some other female rappers? I ain't gonna lie. Call me crazy. Listen, all I've ever heard was Glorilla singles. I've never heard a full album. But I've heard, y'all gonna call me crazy, I've heard a full album from Coi Leray. Bro, she's not awful. You niggas be trying to make her seem like she's the worst thing on planet Earth. She's decent. I'm taking Coi Leray over Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, she don't love her. That one song clears everything Glorilla has, bro. Next hot take, Whole Lotta Red would have been a little better without the features. Low key, I agree with this. Because I think the only really feature that added anything to the album was X with Future. That's the only feature I feel like added anything to the album. Everything else is a little 50, you know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi, no. Should have been left off the album. That nigga stunk it up. I don't know. I don't know if Kid Cudi blackmailed him to let him get on the album or what. But that feature stunk. I'm talking Cardi going crazy. Metamorphosis. I'm in that hoe. Then Cudi come on, just ruin the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what he said, but he stunk it up. Who else on the album? Kanye West. I wouldn't say Kanye was a bad feature, but I also don't think he was a particularly good feature. I don't think he really added anything or didn't add anything. I just think he's just sort of there. So low key, I agree with this feature. I agree with this take. You know what I'm saying? The only feature that added anything was Future for real. Next hot take, Almighty Soul 2 is a top 10 rap album of the year. That's a cold take. You know what I'm saying? You see all the cold reactions and the check bar reactions. Everyone agrees with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely a top 10 rap album for sure for this year. But it's also, right now, as of October 1st, 2024, it's in my top 10 overall albums for the year. So that's a cold take. JPEG is a top 5 producer right now and the best artist of the 2020s. Hell no. No. That's ass. I ain't gonna lie. I will say, I'll give JPEG some credit. Top 5 producer right now. I ain't gonna lie. I can't name you top, like, obviously you got Pierre, Metro, but I can't name you, like, top 5. Off the top of my head, top 5 great producers. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I don't think that's a crazy take to say JPEG is a top 5 producer right now because one thing, I'm not a JPEG fan. I don't think he's ass. I think he's mid, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I can give him credit for is he's always going to have some great production. Always going to have great production. That's something I can give him credit for. So I think that's a valid take. Now, best artist of the 2020s? No. No, no, no. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's some shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say like shit. No, I don't agree with that shit. Yeah, I just don't. No. The one album I've heard in its entirety is mid, in my opinion. Next one. Future discography is better than Kanye West discography. Listen! You know, I ain't say it. Now listen. I will say this. I have to re-listen to both discographies. But as of now, what I'm feeling off the top of my head, I don't think this is a crazy take. It could be recency bias because Kanye's last couple albums, they've been a little shitty. Vultures 1, Vultures 2, been bricks. What else has this nigga dropped? I think that was the only two really shitty albums from the nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? It could be a little recency bias on my part. But I don't think this is a crazy take. I gotta listen to both. Now, one thing, a knock on Future that you gotta admit is that his earlier albums probably aren't as good. You gotta consider the whole discography. So his earlier albums probably aren't as good. But as you obviously get to the top, you know what I'm saying? You got that shit. But Ye didn't really have a problem with early. No, he didn't have a problem with early albums being shitty. It's actually the opposite. As his career was ending, his albums got shitty, which is really what, 2 albums. Future has more probably shitty early albums because he dropped a lot of projects. But I gotta listen to both. I don't think this is a crazy take. I think this is actually pretty valid. Both 2 all-time greats though. Both of my top 10 all time. So Lil Baby will be top 10 right now if he had better production. I will say this. One thing that Lil Baby is lacking, I've said it before, he's lacking production. If he had better production, he would be so much better. But do I think he would be top 10 if he had better production? No, because post 2021, it just feels like Lil Baby lost the fire. It just feels like he lost his care. His you know what I'm saying? Just he lost what made him Lil Baby. Like, he don't got that. I can't find the word for it, but he don't got that made him who was Lil Baby. That made Lil Baby fire. So even if he had better production, he wouldn't be able to capitalize on that production like he once would. Now, if this was pre-2021, okay, now you talking to me. But post-2021, I can't agree with this. I can't. Travis Scott is better than Future. Fuck no. Whole Lotta Red is better than Die Lit. Now let me say this. I think Die Lit is the better. I don't think this is a crazy take. I don't think this is a crazy take. Because I see the vision. I do see the vision, Sam. I think Die Lit is the better overall album from top to bottom. Better overall. Whole Lotta Red, I feel like Whole Lotta Red has better highs. So the best songs on Whole Lotta Red are better than the best songs on Die Lit. Because the best songs on Whole Lotta Red are some of my all-time favorite Cardi songs. Stop Breathing, On That Time, Die For My Guy, Control. Control is my favorite Cardi song of all time, you know what I'm saying? But from top to bottom, Whole Lotta Red is weaker than Die Lit. Whole Lotta Red has some lower lows than Die Lit lows, you know what I'm saying? But I do see the vision for this, but I do think Die Lit is the better overall album. From top to bottom, it's just a better. Devil in a New Dress is the best song of all time. That's valid. This is probably this guy's favorite song of all time, so I think that's a valid take for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not my best song of all time. My best song of all time is Just Might Be by Young Thug. Next one. Lancey is better than Cardi. No. Now listen, I do gotta re-listen to Lancey's discography, but from my research, what I've calculated so far in my research, I definitely do think Cardi better. Now granted, I think Lancey's really, really good, but I just think Cardi's better. Life in Hell. I'm probably taking Life in Hell. Life in Hell and Whole Lotta Red are pretty close. No, Cardi's better. Lil Uzi vs. the World is better than Love is Rage 2. I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one, brother. I don't think this is crazy, though. I don't think this is crazy. I have Love is Rage 2 as Uzi's, I think, fourth best album. It's still really good, though. I rated it like a 90 or something. You should check out my ranking every Lil Uzi Vert album. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it right here or in the description. You know what I'm saying? Check that hoe out. But I think Love is Rage 2 is better than Lil Uzi vs. the World. I think it actually clears it. I ain't gonna lie. Both are good projects. No, I'll say Lil Uzi vs. the World is a good project. Love is Rage 2 is a great project. Hit Me Hard and Soft is a top 2 album. Not in my book. Good album, though. Solange is better than SZA. Haven't heard Solange. SZA's great, though. West Side Gun has the best ad-libs. His ad-libs are very energetic. I forgot what that nigga do. I forgot what that nigga do. I ain't gonna lie. My favorite ad-lib, though, is Man What by Lil Durk. That just does something to me. Like when I hear Durk go, Man What, I just want to run through a fucking wall. I ain't gonna lie. But overall, West Side Gun has the best ad-libs. I don't think that's crazy. I definitely do think you gotta throw Cardi in the mix for sure. I really like Lil Uzi's. What else? Who else? Prime Migos. I feel like Migos really revolutionized the ad-lib. I ain't gonna lie. Mama. You know what I'm saying? They revolutionized that shit. So if Migos was still around, I'll probably give them the title, but this is valid. Dr. Pepper is ass. Yes. Coke is ass. Yes. Shay and Osama's son are better than Ken and Lone in 2024. I'm not too familiar with Shay's game. I've heard that one album he dropped this year. No, let me rephrase that. I've heard like 3 songs. I turned the shit off because I wasn't fucking with it for real. Osama's son, he's cool. Is he better than Ken? No. I feel like the way you gotta look at this, you gotta take Shay's most recent, because he said in 2024, right? Okay, cool. You gotta take Shay's most recent project, put it up against Lone's. So whatever this shit was called, right? Shay's album versus Lone's album, Love Lasts Forever, right? You gotta take those two versus each other. Which one was better? I'm going Love Lasts Forever. Okay, cool. Take Osama's son. What was his most recent project? I forgot the name. I actually enjoyed a couple songs off that shit. It was pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Congrats is my shit. I think there's some song called Ghost or some shit. That's my shit as well. Take that project, put it up against A Great Chaos. Which one was better? A Great Chaos clears. So, Ken alone, I'm still taking them in 2024. Netspin is overhated. Like, there's worse mainstream artists that produce way worse music than him. I mean, I wouldn't say he's overhated. I feel like he gets the right amount of hate. That nigga's garbage. But for sure, Eminem, French Montana. Is French Montana mainstream? He got Drake features, so I'm gonna say that nigga's mainstream. Fabio Foreign? Yeah, that's the big 3 of ass niggas for sure. Who else is ass? Death Grips? Is Death Grips mainstream? No, they're not mainstream. But for sure, Eminem, French Montana, I'll throw Fabio Foreign in there. Them niggas ass for sure. So they definitely right there with Netspin. Netspin's not alone. They on the Mount Rushmore of ass. Netspin is not excluded. They're all equally ass for sure. Afrobeats is a top 5 music genre. I'm not too familiar with Afrobeats. I ain't gonna lie to you, my boy. Let's see. You got rap, pop, alternative, R&B. I don't know where to go at 5. I don't. I like some rock, but I don't like rock enough consistently to say I think it's top 5. I haven't heard enough Afrobeats to put it at 5. What are some other genres? Country's ass. So I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. So Central C should never be the face of UK music. Lanty, Skepta, and Len are so much better. I wholeheartedly agree. I think this is the best. No, this is not the best take we've seen all day. But this is a very good take. I don't know why Central. How the hell did this nigga become the face of UK? Now I'm thinking about it. This nigga just spawned in like 2023. I don't remember seeing his face until like I think last year. And I can't genuinely name any songs from this nigga. We can go bun for bun. That song, J. Cole feature, and Pink Panther's feature. I don't know a single solo song from. How did he become the face? Who let that happen? I'm glad that's on the UK. Y'all should never let that happen. I think this nigga really blew up because he looks good. You know what I'm saying? Ladies ate that up. One thing is for sure. If you can get the ladies on your side, bro, you gonna tee up. But I don't know how this nigga became the face, because he's actually ass. Little Sims is top 1 UK hip hop. That's another artist who's better than Central C, but I mean, this isn't crazy. She's definitely top 3 for sure. Little Sims is a top 10 rapper right now. Genders don't matter. I mean, this isn't crazy. She's not in my top 10. But this nigga who said this, I don't think this nigga even believes it, because I've never heard him talk about her. So I think he's just waffling right now. Death Grips is a top 1 hip hop group. I'm not even gonna reply to that one. That you know, I even need to, like, come on now. Death Grips, nigga. Shay and Netspin top 2 out of the underground right now. I'm not too familiar with underground, but if Netspin is the top 2 out of the underground right now, the whole scene is shitty. That's for sure. The Money Store, a top 10 to 15 rap album of the last decade. Who is The Money Store by? Hold up, The Money Store. The Money Store. Oh, it's by Death Grips. Can't be. Hey, this nigga bullshitting. Pinata is a top 1 gangster rap album above Ready to Die. I believe that's by Freddie Gibbs. Haven't heard it. Need to, though. Freddie Gibbs is a top 1 bald rapper of all time. Can't think of a bald rapper. You're not alone. I don't know, so I guess. What a Time to Be Alive isn't as great as y'all hype it out to be. I don't know who y'all is, but I actually agree with this. I think it's a good album, but niggas be talking about, oh, this the GOAT collab tape. Nigga, fuck no. Super Slimy's better. I take Without Warning over What a Time to Be Alive as well. I can't think about any collab tapes. I think What a Time to Be Alive is better than Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne was a little disappointing considering who we had on the album, Jay-Z and Kanye. That shit should have been better. Especially, they pretty much in a prime almost, you know what I'm saying? That should have been a great album, but a little disappointing. But What a Time to Be Alive, I think it's good. I do think a lot of niggas do overrate that shit, though. Eazy-E is a bum. I haven't heard too much from Eazy-E. I just know he got HIV and he died from Suge Knight and shit, I think. RP. 2015 Future is one of the best forms of a rap artist of the 2010s. That's a cold take. Pac is better than Biggie. Don't know, don't care. Igor, best album from a rap artist, not my words, of the 2010s. No. Superman is mid. See, I don't get when people say shit like this. Like, I think people try giving this title to Superman because, bro, he's overpowered. Some people are like, oh, nigga, he's got every power. He's a boring person. Like, bro, I've never, to be honest, came across a Superman story that I thought was mid, that I thought was bad. Even Man of Steel, I think Man of Steel is so overhated. Oh my gosh. Man of Steel is good. Really good. I be watched that shit a bunch. The fighting. They got a Dragon Ball Z fighting style, nigga. The damage to the city is realistic. The score is amazing. Henry Cavill did good. The person who played General Zod did good. The storyline, like, bro, even that's a really good storyline. I really can't think of a time I saw something with Superman, and then I'm just like, this nigga's mid. Now, is he my favorite superhero? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? You should figure out who that is by the name. But, is he mid? No. I think he's really, really good. And if done right, he can have a really interesting, really great story. I really want a Superman game. I think if executed right, that would be amazing. But I really can't think of a time when I saw some Superman media. I'm like, this nigga's mid, bro. I really can't. Chris Brown is overrated. I don't know. Blonde is the greatest album of all time. Assuming talking about Frank Ocean, that's not crazy. Alright, this is the last one I'm going to do for time's sake. Machine Gun Kelly sounded better on Ecstasy. I don't like this nigga. But nah, bro, this nigga fucking lying. Like, this nigga chatted. I ain't gonna... This is the worst shit I've seen all day. Machine Gun Kelly sounded better on Ecstasy over Young Thug, Jeffrey Williams, Thugger, Slime, King Slime. Come on now, slap. Come on. The nigga who made Jeffrey. Barter 6. Beautiful Thuggy Girls. Slime Season 1. Slime Season 2. Slime Season 3. Come on now. Come on. Slime Lakers 1. Come on. Slime Lakers 2. Come on. Super Slime. Come on now. That Young Thug? No. And you don't even believe that shit. I'm done, bro. Hey, I'm gonna do a part 2 because I still got a lot more hot takes to react to. But that's all for today, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the noti bell. Appreciate y'all, man. YoungSpida. Love y'all.